Hello everybody. Today I invite you to join me for a gentle evening practice. This practice is a lovely practice to do at the end of the day, just before you go to bed. We focus quite a lot on the shoulders and the hip area. You'll find that you tend to hold a lot of tension in these areas. So these deep stretches will allow you just to let go of any of those emotions or stress that you may have had during the day, and a lovely way to end your day before you go to bed. It will be very grounding, and you'll be focusing on your Muladhara chakra, which is your root chakra, and your sacral chakra, your Swadhisthana chakra. These are really good to just get into balance, especially if you have had a stressful day. There's a few characteristics around some of these chakras. So if your Muladhara chakra, your root chakra, is blocked, you may feel fearful, you may feel anxious, and you just feel unstable and ungrounded. If it's overactive, you'll be very greedy, lust for power, quite aggressive, quite materialistic. However, if these chakras are balanced, you feel safe, secure, centered, and just happy to be alive. The second chakra, which is your sacral chakra, your Swadhisthana chakra, if it's blocked, you will feel fear, you'll have fear of intimacy, you'll lack creativity, and you'll feel quite isolated in your life. If they're overactive, you'll feel over emotional, and you'll be quite manipulative. If they're balanced, however, you'll be passionate, you'll be creative, you'll be healthy, optimistic, and open to any challenges that you may face. So you can do this. Like I said, this video is predominantly aimed to do in the evening. However, if you feel to start your day with it, then feel free to do so. With any of my videos, please feel free to balance that and do them with the other breaths that I've got in some of my other videos. So for example, you can start or end this practice with your 3-part breath. You can also do your Nadi Shodhana breath, which is your alternative nostril breaths. You can start or end any of my practices with these breaths. In this video, just in the case, for the sake of time, we won't be holding the postures for too long. However, feel free to pause the video at any time and try and hold some of these postures for at least 2 minutes to get the full benefit from these postures. So it's a very yin style yoga. It's very calm, very cool, not a lot of movement, but it's very relaxing. And your best friend is going to be your breath. So some of the postures you may feel, if you've got any tightness in the hip area or the shoulder area, to make it easier, use your breath. So the best way to describe this is if you breathe into the space in that body. So wherever you feel that tightness or tension, just vision your breath going into those areas. And as you exhale, let it go. Just let it all go and go deeper into those postures. Go as far as you can, so push yourself as far as you can, but again, if you feel any sharp or electric pain, just stop. Don't go any further. So just go to your pace and feel comfortable and enjoy it. So we're going to get started. So start in your easy pose. So just close your eyes. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, feel grounded, and as you exhale, just feel yourself melting into earth. Okay, with this breath, inhale, lift your arms up and bring your right arm to the floor and stretch. If you can't reach your elbow onto the floor, that's fine. Just go as far as you can. And breathe into your left side. Come up and to the other side. Inhale and exhale to your left. The next inhale, come up, lift both your arms up, inhale, and fold forward. So you can use your hands to walk forward, making sure that your buttocks are still grounded on the floor, but folding from your hip area. Try not to round your shoulders and just fold down from your hips and come down as far as you can. Inhale and exhale. With each exhale, go deeper into the pose. And gently walking your hands to your left hand side. Stretch out your right side. Breathe in and exhale. Walking back to the center and now walking over to your right hand side. And walking back to the center. Inhale, come up. And we're now going to come onto all fours. So coming into your tabletop position, making sure that your legs are hip width apart and your hands are grounded on the floor. So making sure that your knees and your hands are fully grounded onto the floor. With inhale, you're going to do a cow, arching your back and rounding your back as you exhale, coming down into your cat. Inhale, arching your back, looking up, and exhale, rounding your back. Try and get your chin to touch your chest. One more time, inhale, and exhale. And just hold it. Okay, now I'm going to come to the puppy pose. This is a deep stretch for your shoulders, so just going to come back a bit, making sure that your knees again are hip width apart, and you're going to slowly walk your hands to the front of your mat, and then as you come down, you're going to try and bring your chest and your chin down to the floor, feeling that deep stretch across the area of your back. Bringing your forehead down to the floor. If you would like a deeper stretch, you can bring your chin up to look up to the top of your mat. And breathe. Inhale and exhale. With each breath, go a little bit lower. And slowly rounding your back, coming down all the way to the floor, bringing your hands to just your shoulders, and as you inhale, come up into your cobra. And exhale. Inhale into your cobra. And exhale down. Inhale into your cobra. And you're just going to hold it. Feel that stretch. If you like, you can keep your elbows grounded and you can just come up and stay like this. And just breathe. Feel the stretch across your whole back. And with your inhale, come down. And you're going to lift your body up. And you're going to round your back into child's pose. So child's pose, if you can't reach your heels to your buttock area, feel free to use a prop. So you can use a cushion, try and bring it all the way down, but if you use a cushion, that's absolutely fine. Try and get your forehead to touch the ground and just gently move your head so that you're getting a light massage around your forehead area. And breathe. This is a lovely counter pose to the cobra and the puppy pose. Gently with the next inhale, rounding up. And now you're going to tuck your toes and you're going to come into a downward dog. So with a downward dog, come in really, really gently because it's the first downward dog of the practice. You're going to bend your knees and slowly lift up. Feel free at this stage to walk it out. So you can walk out your downward dog just to ease any tension in your knees. And the next inhale, just try and bring your heels down. Make sure your hands are grounded, fingers wide apart, and try and aim to get your heels to touch the ground. Feel free to also bend your knees if it's more comfortable. And over time, with practice, you can try and make sure that your heels touch the ground. With the next inhale, you're going to bring up your right leg into three-legged dog. You're going to bend your knees and you're going to just circle your legs for 1 and 2. Just warm up your hips. And 3. With the inhale, bring your leg up into three-legged dog. Bend it and we're going to come into our pigeon pose. So with your pigeon pose, you're going to bring your right knee down and you're going to push your left leg back as far as you can. And you're just going to hold it here for a moment. With the next inhale, just going to lift your head up to the sky and come down as far as you can. Inhale up. And exhale down, just warming up your hip area. Inhale up and exhale down. We're going to hold this one. So again, feel free to use a block or a cushion if you can't go all the way down. If you can, rest your elbows on the floor, please do. And if you would like to, if your hips are a little bit open, you can come all the way down and hold. Use your breath. Any tightness or any discomfort you feel in your right glute, your right hamstrings, your right side, just breathe into that space and with your exhale, just let it go. Go further into the pose. Inhale and exhale. And with the inhale, you're going to come up. Just hold that pose for a moment. And now you're going to ground yourself. So you're going to swing your left leg over your right. And you're going to bring your right arm. So you can either hug, this is the easier version. It's a variation, so you can hug it. And you can bring your left arm back, lift and twist. Or you can actually just bring your right arm over your left leg. So always remember when you're twisting, don't just twist from the shoulders. You've got to lengthen your back and then you've got to twist from the stomach. And exhale. With each exhale, try and see if you can go further back, looking at the back of your mat. And slowly exhale back to the center. We're now going to take the shoelace. So I'll turn this way just so that you can see. So you've got to basically stack your knees on top of each other. So as you do that, if you can't, feel free to use a prop to put there, or if you have to leave your legs up, that's fine. You can just stay in this position. If you can stack your knees, you're going to inhale up, and with your exhale again, you're going to be folding forward from your hips, and you're going to come down with your exhale. Bring your head down to your knees, keeping your knees stacked, both buttocks grounded on the floor. Inhale, and with each exhale, go deeper into your pose. walking back. You're going to swing your legs back, bend your knees and come back into your downward dog. Using your breath to come deeper into the pose. See if you feel different this time round. So now that we've warmed up a little bit, you may find that your heels come a little bit further down into your downward dog. You may find it a little bit easier now. And if you feel that you need to walk your dog, that's absolutely fine. Otherwise, just hold in this pose. Next breath, inhale, bring your left leg up into your three-legged dog. Bend your knees and rotate to warm up the left hip. 1 and 2 and 3. One more and hold your three-legged dog. Bend your knees and come into your pigeon. So bring your left leg down, walking your right leg back, making sure that your leg's in the center. You can either keep your knees tucked under or you can straighten them out. Inhale, look up, and exhale, down. Inhale, up, and exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, come down. Feel free to use a prop if you need to, otherwise you can come all the way down into your pigeon. Breathing into your left side, into your left glute muscles. Breathe into any discomfort and with your breath try and come deeper into your pose. Focus on your breath. Okay, you bring up, so with the inhale, bring your head up and swing your right leg over your left leg. Either hug your leg or you can literally bring your arm over. Inhale, lift your right arm up. Make sure you're lifting from your spine and twist. Twist to look at the back of your mat. Feel free to close your eyes if you need to, and just focus on twisting further with each exhale. Slowly coming back to center, and you're going to come into your shoelace. So stacking your knees. Right knee over the left knee, stack it as close as you can. If you can't, feel free to leave it up. Stack, inhale up. And with your exhale, you're going to come down, keeping both your sit bones still grounded to the floor. And you're going to bring your head down to your knees. And hold. Focusing on your breath. While you're holding these poses, if you feel that your mind is going anywhere, just focus back on your breath to come back to the present moment. Slowly walking back. Now I'm going to straighten your legs. So we're now going to go into your forward fold. Now, when you're coming into forward fold, it's very important to feel your limitations. If you start to feel any sharp pains in your lower back or your shoulders, just stop right there. Now, I'll start off with a variation, and if you can then go further, we'll go further into pose. So you're going to inhale up. You're going to fold forward from your hip area. Like with every forward fold, try not to round your back. What you need to do is bend your knees if you feel you can't touch your toes. So inhale up and slowly folding forward. Now you can just bend your knees and hug yourself, just like this. If you can go further, you can hold onto your legs, or you can hold onto your ankles. If you can go even further than that, try and hold your toes and bring your head down, or you can just hold the soles of your feet. Again, if you can, go even further than that. So just hold your hands, straighten your legs and come down. And breathe. Just breathe into your back, and with each exhale, try and go a little bit further. With regular practice of this type of yin yoga, you'll find that every time you do go deeper and deeper into it. So don't judge yourself, don't be hard on yourself. If you can't push yourself to come all the way down in these sort of poses, that's absolutely fine. Yoga's a journey. It's not about how far you can get down, it's just about, you know, progressing and learning each time. So just have fun with it. Don't push yourself. Inhale and exhale. Slowly rounding each vertebra of the back as you come up. Head comes up last. And push yourself a little bit forward. We're now just going to lie down and just hug yourself. Rock if you like, to feel the gentle massage across your back. I'm just going to go into the last couple of postures now. So you're just going to inhale, bring your legs up, and if you can touch your toes or the sides of your legs, that's fine, or you can just hold your legs. We're going to come into happy baby, so holding your toes or the sides of your feet, you're just going to open your legs as far as you can. Just feel the stretch in your hips. Feel free to rock if this feels good on your back. If not, you can just stay still. And inhale and exhale, and try and bring your legs as far as possible as you can towards the ground. It's a deep hip opening posture. As I mentioned at the beginning of the class, a lot of these postures are very, very releasing. You may feel a shake off of emotions. You may feel slightly emotional. You may feel anger. And you just have to accept those feelings and let it out. Because sometimes when energy is trapped in these areas, it does more damage than good to keep it in. So you just have to let it out. If you've got to cry, you've got to cry. If you've got to, you just got to release that energy in these deep postures. Okay, and bringing your legs up, bending your knees, and we're just going to take a few side twists. So bringing your legs over to your left, looking over to the right. Close your eyes if you like, and just feel this deep stretch. If you need to use your left hands, just pull your knees down so they touch the floor, that's fine. Again, you can use some props and just place them underneath your left leg. Trying to get your shoulder to touch the floor. And the other side. And coming back to center. Feel free to now go into a Shavasana if you want to stay in your relaxing corpse pose, or if you want to finish with me, just bring your left arm up, roll over to the side into your fetal position, and gently coming up into seated posture. Coming into easy pose. Closing your eyes and inhale. Ask yourself how you're feeling right now. Do you feel more calm and relaxed than you did at the beginning of your practice? And inhale, bring your arms up. Bring in all that positive energy in between your palms. Bring it down to your third eye chakra, center of intuition. And bring the hands hands down to your heart, thanking yourself for taking the time to practice with me today, and also sending out gratitude to the universe. The more gratitude you give out to the universe, the more you'll attract back. So just thank yourself for your healthy body, and taking the time out today to end your day with me. I hope you had a lovely practice. Namaste. See you soon.